Go ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Me walking down the street, feeling so good to me. Yeah, having fun with your friends. To the end. And this is fake tears.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm like I'm almost there.
Uh-huh.
But when I sang the song just now, dude, I just realized the 3 years of debauchery and glory and love and unity and hatred, all the things that we did on this podcast. We built something. I've never built anything before in my life. And I met Khalyla and she said, let's do this thing. And I said, fuck no.
I think that no one really knows the truth. Not including you. You've altered the truth so much about how this podcast came to be.
What?
You know what? And I'm all about the truth. So let's hear it.
The truth is, I was doing Calamity. I did a couple of those episodes. And I would do them here in the room. I never asked him. Never once did I say, Bobby, please come on my podcast with 42 listeners. I never did. It was just a place where I would just kind of experiment, see if it's something that I even wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But it was on the final episode of Calamity. We did it. I think it was exactly 17 minutes long of a podcast. And right after that, you said, that was fun. We should do this for real.
Wow.
I never asked you. You tell people that I asked you to come on.
Because I'm a storyteller.
Yeah.
And in many stories, you lie the fuck out of it. And I lied the fuck out of that story. And I kept little sprinkles of truth. A foundation of lies. But let me say something. Everyone kind of knows that it's you initially that pushed me. And that credit is all you. In fact, there's so many things that she does in my life that we don't ever talk about. I kind of, I won the lottery almost, you know. If I don't want to think about our relationship that way because I do feel lucky, but she does things that none of my previous girlfriends ever even brought up.
Maybe
doing.
you can give him a chance.
No, they just don't have the vigor or the work ethic.
No. Having spent 6 years with you now.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what you put them through. And initially I remember thinking when I first got with you, I'm like, oh, those, his exes, they're not, they ain't shit. Now I'm like, my God, they were saints. Saints. I want to be friends with them. I want to. When
I'm in a relationship with a woman, it's like spiritual Chernobyl. Okay, so in the beginning, the girl goes, my hand's red, it hurts.
Okay.
And you're like, keep picking up that black quartz. You're fine.
Quartz?
Whatever that did in Chernobyl, the movie, the TV show.
Oh yeah, upstairs on the roof.
Quartz,
where
right?
they shouldn't have
the black
picked it
quartz,
up.
right?
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
quartz.
That's what's like being in a relationship.
Graphite.
Graphite. That's what it is.
Graphite.
Was
right?
it? Graphite.
We're learning.
And then eventually what ends up happening is their arm falls off. And then what I did before, which sounds so bad, but I would go, when someone's sick, you clip.
Wait, what?
I would break up with them.
Amputate?
No, you were sick, so you clipped.
I clipped, yeah.
They were not sick. They were very sane, normal girls.
They are sweet, normal girls. But then I met you, and
I'm not sane or normal. That's why I can have a higher threshold.
She has a level of Filipino crazy. Like when she said that her uncle sliced her other uncle in half with a machete, I came in my pants.
Well, okay.
The tip of my dick. I'm sorry about talking about my dick, but I don't know the.
I'm
gonna look at. This is the penis, okay?
Okay.
This is the head part.
Yours is
right?
Dark?
It's not that dark, fucker. Let's do this one then.
There it is.
Right. This is like Donald Trump's penis. It's translucent. Let's do. This is perfect. Almost very simple, right? Not yellow, but let's just do.
There we go.
Let's just do this, okay? Yeah. So this is the head, right? This is where the hole is. Right here, all men know there's a tiny little gap right here, and that little gap right there was vibrating. and little juices of it went like if I made a noise, it went like that, and I go like that, right?
okay.
It feels so good, like little comes. Stand up, give me a hug.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
what?
Thank you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Look at the ass out hug. Okay, baby.
Okay.
I just realized this is the last intro. In this.
That was the last. Oh, whose birthday? Happy birthday! Come on,
Keep the door
to
open.
you.
You.
Everyone in the room, come on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Khalyla. Happy birthday to you.
Not to come in, fucker. Everything. I love this. Give me a hug. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Wow, that was so awkward. I feel like half the people came in. Khalyla's gonna blow by herself. Just gonna blow these candles. Wow. Happy birthday, Khalyla.
It's one of those relight ones.
Oh, are they really?
You can just hug a loogie.
Just wait. Are you sure? Just blow hard.
Oh, those are the trick ones.
I couldn't. Are you sure? No, they're not.
They are. Look how funny.
You can't. The key is not to blow them too hard.
This is great. This is riveting podcast material.
Okay.
Don't breathe into it. Okay. Oh heck. Okay. Well,
No. We're not starting the podcast until you fucking do that.
How did you do the other ones?
saliva.
All right. Khalyla's neck is
Baby,
broken.
Hey.
That's how you do it.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, you want to eat? Oh my god.
Okay, here, put some more in there.
Oh.
See, you didn't even.
Now no one can eat it.
Don't blow.
Oh, don't blow. Don't even breathe that.
I mean, if you're a real fan, you'll eat it.
Watch this though.
Bobby
Oh,
doll.
I don't have the magic.
Wow.
Okay, right. Well, that's portion's done. We rehearsed that. That was good.
That was great.
Yeah, everyone clap harder. Clap harder. And everyone in the room go, yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
babe, we don't do
Everyone
no,
in the room go, yeah,
Don't-
yeah.
Nobody do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So weird. Are you gonna do this the whole night?
Yeah.
Please don't.
The audio listeners, what's happening?
Oh, we should tell them what's happening.
Tell anybody what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, everyone,
That's
I
right.
just
I was going to
blew-
get to that, George, you fucknut. All right, let me build it.
Great shirt.
I just blew my cake. That's
This is
all.
our, how many episodes is it?
200.
Our 200th
20.
and 20th episode. And traditionally in all podcasts, the 220th one is the most special one. No, because the first podcaster was a guy named Maury Povich. And Maury Povich had a podcast. He did. Okay, let's move on. I mean, you don't want facts, fuck?
I love
I give you guys knowledge.
I
You
love
don't
it.
know. But anyway, my point is that this is our 220th, and this is the last time we're doing it in my condo on Beechwood. We started in this room.
Mm-hmm.
This room is so nostalgic to me. It really is. It's like a church to me. It feels like that in a weird way. And I'm going to really fucking miss it, man, a lot. It makes me so sad because not only that, all the experiences I had in this place.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And all those things tied up into all my older furniture. And, it's really just sad. But anyway, we invited our best listeners. Yeah?
Oh, God.
So weird.
I mean, like.
It's going to be great. It's
I
going to
know,
be great.
but-
It's making John laugh. That's all I
It's
care
so
about.
like 90s.
It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What did Arsenio Hall used to do?
That.
Who?
No. Please,
Yeah,
no.
go. Who? Go.
Enough. Ow.
From now on, we're having an audience. I need that in my life. Yeah, that's
That's
great. In fact, can you guys live here? If I got a room in my new place, could you just live there and like wake me up with that? Yeah, that'd be great.
Terrible.
But we invited our I've said this before and I'll say it again. And open the door, please.
Okay. There's Joe.
Can I yell into the room and tell them how I feel about them? And will it pick up on here though?
No.
I'll do it here then.
Is that Nick?
Nick who?
That's Nick the Ear.
Hey, Nick. It's not about you today, Nick.
It's not, Nick.
But I love you.
It sort of is. It can be.
You guys,
Second.
I just want to say something to you guys. Honestly, guys, listen to me, okay? That I spent 8 years on a fucking sketch show that nobody fucking watched. I spent the years on the road trying to make it, this and that. I did not find my audience until TigerBelly. Because TigerBelly fans are different than sketch fans or fans that I grabbed from Chelsea lately, because it's like, it's not really me, right? I'm doing what other people want me to do and whatnot. But because I'm so fucked up and I say weird shit and you guys, for some reason or another, support me, it's weird. And then when I see you guys on the road, it feels different than Mad TV fans, right? You guys, want to hang out and hug, and it's like we know each other. So I've never really had that kind of relationship with people that I don't personally know. So that's why TigerBelly and you guys have been so fucking vital to my career. Even fucking, I mean, the last couple of years, it's been great for me, and it's because of you guys. And I don't know what else to say or do to thank you guys, but you're here now, and I really hope that we can become even friends, maybe even down the road. But thank you so much. So
Down
I don't
the
want to know
road.
you now, but why don't we just clap for this whole this connect, right? And I want you guys to look at me right now, right? Ready?
Wait, we have neighbors. Hold on, we have neighbors.
Close the door. Thank you. Bye.
That was one of your best.
That was one of my best moments.
That really was. That was very.
Grab your mic. Grab your mic.
Oh, Bobby, you're not even putting your headsets.
That was really genuine.
Headset.
Oh, my headset. My bad.
Careful, my cake.
Oh, there's cake.
It's a Oh.
It's on your cheek now. Oh
on
my
it.
god.
Okay. Well, Bobby's licking the headset a lot.
There's some on your cheek, sweetie.
Somebody bringing a
Lick it.
paper
Can
towel.
someone bring a paper? Can Nick the ear bring a paper towel or something?
Also, shout out to Saul, the one person that can't make it. Sorry.
Who?
There's a guy, Saul, who couldn't make it.
Fuck Saul.
No.
Why are you
Shout
giving
out
him
to
a
Saul.
shout out?
What happened to Saul? Did he get hurt? Is he here?
No.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
Personal
It's personal. Let's talk about it later. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Do that.
Sympathy.
So I think we should probably. This is probably the correct time to retrace our steps
Yeah, a
and
little bit.
reminisce a little bit about. Are you still licking?
Yeah, but it's all over my hands.
Well, it's more than that. It's all over your face still. It's
Okay,
on
it's
your
fine.
cheek. I think it's the correct time to reminisce and talk about our favorite moments here in this little tiny dingy little room we've called home for so long.
Well, we can talk about individual moments that we remember. You want to start there? What is it to you, Gilbert? What is the one guest or one experience that you were like, yeah, that was cool?
There was a lot of that was cool, but there was also a lot of what the fuck is happening right now.
That's what I like, yeah.
That was more of the OG days when it was just, even before George, just me, you, and Khalyla. Those days when you guys were still. Do you remember? Do you know where the table was?
Well, let's backtrack a
I'm gonna
little
get
bit.
sad. It was right here.
Yeah. So what happened was Bobby and I, when we decided, okay, we're gonna record this podcast called TigerBelly, I was doing Gilbert's job. And the first podcast that we ever recorded with a guest is actually not Asa Akira, it's my mom. So we recorded the very first episode, and my mom sat across from us. And it was a 2.5-hour podcast, and it was one of the funniest things I'd ever heard in my life. When I looked over at the computer, I took my eye off the computer because I got carried away. I looked back down, and everything was deleted, or something happened to where I was like, oh my god, I can't talk and record this at the same time. You don't remember?
I do remember your mom. Yeah, go keep finish it.
Finish the story.
and
for me.
that's when I asked Jenna, who's outside there in her little bunny suit. I think I don't know,
I
some
think
animal.
it's a Pikachu or something. That's weird.
Yeah, but I was like, hey, like, who do you know that? I didn't want to just bring anyone into the house. I just didn't want like some rando who because Bobby's really private, believe it or not. And so he was like, and she didn't know you well enough. So she was like, Gilbert's is great with that stuff.
Yeah.
So I took her word for it.
Me too.
And when she brought up Gilbert's name, I'm like, who?
yeah.
Who the I've been around for 40 plus. I have never met a Gilbert
met
because
him.
I thought it was like a movie character.
You met him
the grape
once.
guy, the grape guy.
And so you actually had met him before during one fight.
That's right. So
Do you
she
remember
goes,
what fight
you know
it
that
was?
you know that feminine.
Heck yeah.
She said feminine.
You said
I didn't say. I would never say feminine.
I think
No,
you
but
used
she said,
feminine.
called you feminine.
I said biot.
Okay, that's basically
You know
sucks
that
dick.
She goes, you know that
sucks
soft,
dick.
I said
very
that-
light
Very sweet gay boy.
gay boy.
Did you think-
And I
you
go,
think I
oh
was
yeah,
gay?
he seemed.
I thought you were gay.
Wow.
I
And
see-
that's
I
why
go,
I
he
brought
seems
you in. I
nice,
was like,
yeah.
he's safe.
But as soon as you opened your mouth, though, I mean, I was already convinced because in my head, I'm like,
You liar.
You're a liar.
You're a fucking liar. This guy wanted to fucking choke the shit out of me.
But also,
wait, whoa, bro.
Bro.
Talk about history changing.
This foundation was built on.
Dude, when you
Sand.
first, you don't remember that. The first time you did it, I go, welcome to the family,
that's not.
to your face. I took my shirt off. You took your shirt off. We hugged chest to chest.
Oh my God, your
We
reality.
exchanged chest fucking fluids,
Oh, lies.
right?
lies,
And we
lies,
locked, we did a Vulcan mind meld.
lies.
He put his hand on my face. He did a Vulcan mind meld the way Spock's dad did to Picard in one of the episodes of The Next Generation.
You waved him off.
I did wave you off.
Yeah.
And in fact, after our first episode, you were like, "Yeah, I'm not sure about him," and you were like, "Oh," because you were very kind of.
Also, I didn't know
Excited
I
to
also
be here?
Didn't know what to do.
And so I remember him doing like, "Hey, just like calm down, like do your thing."
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and then I realized, wow, you don't know anything about engineering a podcast.
I was like, how do you pause this?
and so you and I spent like a whole week
A month.
on YouTube getting tutorials with what's his name?
Shout out to Mike Russell.
Mike Russell
On YouTube.
and he taught us everything about recording a podcast. And I remember Gilbert and I would spend 6 hours here, just like, how the fuck are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
And we figured it out. And honestly, Gil, like I can't believe how much you know now. This is like you're a well-oiled machine. You're a full-blown engineer now.
Oh, don't say that out loud.
The
You're
worst.
hireable.
The worst is, in the beginning, the worst was telling people, like my representation, that hey, I'm doing a podcast with my girlfriend. It's gonna be called TigerBelly.
Oh,
Can
they
you help?
scoffed at us.
And they were like, no, just do that on your own. We make money.
Yeah, we're looking for money.
You know what I mean? We don't do that. So I'm like, fine, I'll fucking do it. But then what happens is what happens.
Well, it's 2
People
years.
go, how do we get involved?
Well,
and that
now
part's
that's-
over.
yeah, that part's over.
That part sailed.
Yeah.
When it comes to this, you don't get much from me. Because all I want, dude, and all the people in the room remember this, okay? All I care about, I'm big with loyalty. And I don't know if that's a character defect or an old school trait to have, but if you're unloyal, I fucking want to fucking destroy you, bro. Wow. You fucking disloyal to me,
Why
bro?
are you looking straight at George?
Yeah,
Why
because
are you looking at George?
he's the most disloyal fuck in the world.
I'm the most loyal fuck.
You're not. You're a betrayer. But you know what? Can I say something? I see through your character defects and your wrongdoings, and I forgive you. You're
Wow.
welcome. And I can't recall what you've done because you work so hard and you're such a great guy. But I just want to have that relationship with you. But can I, deep down inside, you know this. Let me ask you something. Be deep down inside. Do you think that I love you or I don't love you, George?
I think by now you love me deep down. It's very
Great. Now the podcast.
It's very.
Oh wait, now.
Yeah.
Wow.
love you so much. Okay?
Oh, that was
I love
the
you
first
so fucking much.
real hug I've gotten.
I love you so fucking much.
Do you
right?
believe
but
him?
Don't expect more.
Do you
You're not
believe
going to
him?
get that from me again.
Oh, I don't expect more.
But I want to say this from now on. Just know that you have to go deep in my heart to find the love. I'm not saying that my love for George is right here. My love for him is there's tubes and canals, and you have to go down different like.
It's in his appendix,
It's in the
George.
appendix, and it's only this small.
Deep in his
It's very
asshole.
small. Like my love for gorillas and animals are a little bit more than his love.
Jesus.
Like there are pandas I've seen like in National Geographic where
Yeah.
I love that panda more than I love George. And I don't know that bamboo eating motherfucking animal.
Yeah.
But deep down it's there. Anyway, you know what? And let me ask you something. Does Bobby Lee truly love Gilbert or not?
100%.
I fucking love you, dude. If you,
I'm saying that serious. I'm 100.
bro.
I love
If you died,
why'd you look at John?
I'd suck his dick.
You like John's dick?
I would never suck your dick. Imagine if you called me and you said he died. I would not suck your dick. That wouldn't be the first.
What if
I would
it was,
cry first.
Hey, Gilbert died. John, come over to my house.
And then you're gonna make John do the 5, 4.
4, 3, 2. Oh yeah.
Just blow him.
If you blow me, you get the engineer job.
Wow, dude.
That's big for you, man.
Speaking of that, there's 2 B cams. Isn't that crazy?
Is Jonna and Bryce Howard?
There's no Bryce Howard here. There's no Bryce Howard here, man. There's no Bryce Howard. We have Bryce, dumb cousin to George. No, you know what, Bryce? I want to say something to you too. And I have messages to you too. Why don't we just do the messages? Bryce, you to me, if I wrote a book about my life, you're a chapter. You and George are a chapter. And people, when they read the book, they're like, "Oh, this shit is Shakespearean."
Ask him how long
and
each
sabotage.
chapter is.
What?
Ask him how long a chapter is.
How long is?
How long is the chapter?
Asking him to ask you.
Ask me how long. It's half the book. Your fucking chapter.
Wow.
And you know what it's gonna call? Chapter 3, deception. But I love you. Very handsome.
Do you think that it's still too soon to talk about that drama?
It's too soon.
Okay.
It's too
We'll
soon.
wait.
It's too soon because my mom's in town. Let's not do it.
Okay, good call.
It's a good call.
But everyone in the room, if you can still hear me, go, "Aya!" You never And I wanted to tell you, there is drama between our families. You don't know about the drama because it's so deep and Shakespearean and sabotage and bullshit. But I'm such a good guy with a deep heart and open chest plates. I never said that before in my life. That I forgave you and we're in the same forgave you and we're now in the same team and I love you too. Let's move on because I don't want to say more. If 1 billion Chinese people look like you, there would be no starvation.
Why?
There would be no hate. Because this guy's pure love right here, man.
John, wow.
Dude, this dude right here, I think he's Buddha. I haven't done my research. But who smiles like that 24/7?
That is true.
I know he's high as fuck and he doesn't know where he is because he's so high. But to me, it seems like he's jolly and happy and spiritual. And you laugh at every one of my, and I do believe that you think that I'm funny. And the reason why I like you in the room is because you laugh at the weird shit, and that's why I like you. Everyone in the room go, Jonna! Jonna! There you go. That's you. Record
I
that.
think this is like his dream come true.
Ooh, me?
Yeah.
I've always wanted this.
It's your cult.
I asked my dad, I go, Dad, in the spare room in our house growing up, can we just have random people and just start yelling things? I didn't do that. That would be ridiculous.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. We have amazing sponsors to tell you about.
You guys, I love you. The Ridge Wallet. You guys, I honestly, the Ridge Wallet, that's going to be ingrained into my psyche. I should just tattoo it on my body because it's a part of me.
Look at, even I use it.
She uses it.
Wow, so many
Our
parts.
family and our friends, we use the Ridge Wallet.
You want to see? You guys want to see my college ID?
Show her. Look at her college
No,
ID.
don't show them.
Anyway, she went to the California State University, Long Beach. The 1, 2, 3. The Ridge Wallet, the best wallet in your mind.
The
You got-
hair, huh?
Jesus.
We're adding all of this in. It's fine.
Anyway, so guys, you know when I go on the road, you know people go. It's like this. It's like being a part of a secret club, and you want to have, you know, that little card, or that little handshake that people know, right?
Membership only.
Yeah, from the village I'm from, we just touch, we point dick tips.
Just say
Anyway,
members
and
only
Ridge
tag.
Wallet. And we
Ridge
put
Wallet, the best wallet. The Ridge Wallet is a future wallet as well. It has, tell them about it.
Guys, get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping by going to ridge.com/slep.
They also have really fun colors.
Uh-huh.
Like this one's the aluminum. I know it comes in titanium and carbon fiber as well. But as you can tell, I have worn this wallet in for the past 2 years, and it's been the best decision ever.
Wow.
And also, we're going a little longer on the Ridge Wallet. I'll tell you why. Because it's probably one of our longest ads, guys, companies that supported TB. Mm-hmm. And we want to say that to the Ridge family, thank you so much. We believe in you. And I know you believe in us.
And happy holidays.
And happy holidays.
Guys, get your Ridge wallet for the holidays at ridge.com/SLEP. Use the code SLEP, SLEPT. Link in the description.
Vroom, 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 blue
Apron, vroom, vroom, vroom,
for your tummy.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Yeah. I don't know what that last one was.
It's good.
It's good, yeah.
See, guys, I don't have children, but I believe that this. I believe that this is the same feeling. I believe this is the same feeling. I don't know, right?
Maybe.
So I have friends, and they come home from work or whatnot, and they come through the door, and their little babies go, "Dada,
Mm-hmm.
I love you," right? And they hop on them, right? And they go, "Hey, Billy, how was the baseball game?" Or whatever the white people do, right? That's the same feeling that I get for Blue Apron. When I come home and it's waiting for me at the door, right? I get the same feeling like I have a child. Because I'm going to get the same thing, nourishment, right? And pleasures, right? Mm-hmm. And it's going to keep me alive. You guys, we've been using Blue Apron also for the beginning. It's great because these are menus and ingredients that are fresh and they're very unique and they're easy to make. And Khalyla makes it.
And you also have you can choose and like the vegetarian option, and you can also now choose instead of like 3 meals a week, to only do 2 meals a week, which I've been trying out. So
Nice.
if for instance, if that like Bobby is out or on the road for that week, and I only have to feed myself.
Yeah.
Vroom, 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 Blue Apron.
I said broom apron. Blue Apron believes cooking matters. Don't have it delivered pre-cooked or picked up. Cook it once a week, once a month, or at least once more than you do now. Check out this week's menu and get $60 off when you visit blueapron.com/belly. That's blueapron.com/belly. Blue Apron, just cook. Enjoy the rest of the show.
By the way, these mints are the best mints in the world.
Shout out to
Forget the packaging.
Just the MAGA mint.
Yeah, these are the MAGA mints. These MAGA mints are so good. I'm gonna put Barack on this one though because but so thank you so much for this is a foundation, a family. My favorite guest. Can I tell you my favorite guest?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think that he would do it. Is probably Jordan.
Oh, I was gonna say that too.
It wasn't even that hard for you to get.
It was the easiest guest we've gotten, but it was the hardest to ask because Get Out had come out. It was a huge thing. Mm-hmm. And I don't like asking because I don't like rejection.
We should probably tell everyone the real process of how we get guests in here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
We are probably the most unprofessional when it comes to that.
We think we had it, but he's not.
But no, it's not. George only can do so much. Anytime George is like.
I love you.
So mean.
But it's love. That's
You're
why.
fine, George.
Thank you.
We love you.
Stay
George.
strong, my friend.
So the process is usually, did you get anybody for tomorrow?
Who's that?
And I go, no, I called Brian Cowley. He's out of town. Get somebody. 3 hours late.
Whose voice is that? Mine or George?
No, it's a
Combination?
A combination of all your voices.
Okay.
And it's like, did you call Aquafina? She's a star.
That I never asked.
I know you haven't. I don't know why I said that one, but
yeah.
But the thing is that it's weird because it's still you're asking for a favor. It's like David Spade goes, podcasts are the new jury duty for comics.
What?
It's
Where
kind of,
you have to do it, but it feels like you're forced to do it legally.
So when you go to other podcasts, does it feel like a chore?
If it's somebody that I know that, like, I do everyone's podcast, but if a doorman asks me, I'll go to a stupid apartment and do it. No, not a nice apartment. I'm so sorry. I'm a very talented young guy. But sometimes I regret that because I just know that no one's going to hear it.
You feel unheard?
You're not seen.
No, but if Rogan or Fire the Kid or anybody else said, I do it because I know the kind of exposure it gets you, but I didn't know that 3 years ago. In the beginning, none of us were like, this is a waste of time, but because we thought that the train had passed because Mark had done it, Rogan had been doing it for years, and I just thought that it was too late, but then, obviously it wasn't, and it was actually the right timing because I started with Dalia, Theo, Andrew, all those guys, and we're all friends. So it just became so convenient and organic. But what a blessing for that. And we all helped each other. If you think about it, get there because we all, Khalyla's done Dr. Drew, Segura, all the,
I bombed that one. Don't plug that one too hard.
Oh, she's done other ones, you know what I mean? But my point is that we all go out over the years to plug it, and it's really like a community thing. It's cool, man. And I'll tell you the one thing it does, and this is everyone in the room. Listen, this is very important. I think when Mad TV was done, I was hurt because nobody in Hollywood wanted me. And I dictated how I felt about myself based on the amount of work Hollywood was giving me. Therefore, I was constantly miserable. But when I took control kind of and said, I'm not going to be Dr. Ken. I'm not going to get into a hangover. I'm not going to, I've done sitcoms. They're just not working. Right? And, you meet guys like Andrew Schultz and all these young millennials, right, coming up in the comedy. They don't have agents or managers. They don't need them because they have taken control of their own career. Mm-hmm. They don't have to call some agent, go, can you give me an audition for fucking Jumanji 9? And they're like, The Rock's not going to be in it. You know what I mean? It's going to be Jeremy Piven. And they're like, I really need it. Like, I don't, Andrew Schultz doesn't have those phone calls because he cut it out of his fucking thing. And because of this, for a while, I really believed I did this. I thought, oh shit, TigerBelly? I go on the road. Now I'm filling rooms. This is it. And so in that way, it's been such a fucking blessing, man.
I think that's what Joe Rogan told you like 3 years ago, but you didn't believe it.
I didn't believe him because he has this big head. It's so muscular, his face. Who has eyeball muscles?
Joe Rogan.
Like there's no muscle there of Joe. But he's, because how Joe gets, his face gets all muscular. Jeez. Right? And he goes, hey buddy, you gotta fuck, you know what I mean? And you're cornered at a comedy store. You're sweating, you go, okay, alpha male, I'll do everything I can because you crushed me.
Why do you get an accent?
Because I get very foreign when I'm around alpha males. You can fuck me if you want, but don't tell anybody. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan first initially did it, and then I did Mark's. That's what I think, doing Mark, because I knew Mark Maron before, right? And before, I have to admit, and I've said this to his face, he was a miserable piece of shit. I used to ignore him publicly because I just thought that it just made me feel so sad to be around him.
Why?
He'd give negative intros, in my opinion.
I want to hear.
I mean, he would like here's what it is, and he's right.
Oh, so he's saying truth.
I believe philosophically that he is right. I believe that he's also wrong, as well, because what he doesn't realize is that, people have different styles of doing things. And Mark, because I'm more goofy, high energy, I do accents and I do things that to somebody that's an organic, traditional comic, it looks like I'm kind of cheating. I know that sounds crazy. It's the same reason why Carrot Top, whenever you see Carrot Top in a LA comedy club, he's never inside one. He's always waiting in the car. He doesn't feel a part of, I don't think, the community, right? Because that's every time I've met Carrot Top, he's been in a car. Maybe it's just coincidence.
Maybe it's his bit.
I've never seen him in a building. Or maybe he's protecting his props. That's what he's doing.
He's protecting
his props.
That's
the hat that turns into a lighter that's going to get stolen.
It's honorable.
I just figured it out.
You answered your own question.
I answered my own question.
Why don't you tell everybody about a couple days ago how you crashed into Sam Tripoli's car in the parking lot at the Comedy Store?
What?
Get on mic, John. John.
Why is
John,
that
were
fun?
you there?
Oh, John was there. Yeah, John was
John,
there. Go
get
sit
over
down.
here. John, sit down.
John, sit down. John, sit down. John,
John,
sit down.
no.
Everyone. No, I'll do it. I want to do it. Everyone. But say it the way I say it. John, no.
Take it, baby.
Wow.
Dude, we never even rehearsed. This is new. This is already.
Great
You know what I mean?
dynamic.
This is already like Hamilton.
The play?
The play, Hamilton the
Ask
play.
me what Hamilton's
No rehearsals, killing it. First time. Go ahead, tell me what happened.
Put your headset on, John.
Did you crash the car on purpose?
Did it seem like that, John? Because I want to know the
Tell us
full
the
thing.
story. What's the story?
Okay, so
All right, here, can I tell you my version, and then please let's make it like
can I tell my
Rosha.
version first?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so last week I was shooting Bobby around the Comedy Store because we're doing a little thing, and after he did his set, which he killed by the way, was hilarious, really good. We were all outside and we were kind of just just talking amongst ourselves. We weren't rolling, and the next thing I see in the corner of my eye is this Prius just rolling, and Bobby's outside of it, and he's literally trying to drag the car as if he can stop it with his straight. But of course, it just slowly just started
crash
inching
into Sam
towards
Trask's car.
to Sam Tripoli's car, and then
I call
of
them
course,
car bombs. You never done a car bomb before?
So you were physically outside of the car, and your car it was on drive, and you just left it driving into Sam Tripoli's car.
And he freaked.
yeah.
I mean,
The
naturally.
fuck. I mean, did you see this? That everybody
No, yeah.
from inside the building seemed like they were outside now.
Yes.
So now it's a coliseum where people are on things taking photos, and Sam Tripoli going, "You fucking goop! You don't know how to drive. Chinks can't drive." Like he went crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he used that terminology, so don't go crazy on the internet.
Wait, did he?
He probably said Asian guy.
Yeah, theory.
Was it a brand new car too?
Yes, brand new. He just got it off the lot.
God.
And I totaled aside. And I wanted to show everyone, I guess, that I can't drive. But then also, I do what I want.
So it wasn't intentional.
No.
Why are you?
Well, actually, this is why I believe it wasn't intentional because the cameras weren't rolling. If the cameras were rolling, then I would have been
knows
like,
Because even I got yelled at for not rolling by like random people.
"Hi, Mike."
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest with you, Bon.
What's that?
In times, you just get a fleeting opportunity to get the shot. Like in the Vietnam War.
Oh, okay.
There's no, don't okay me, my friend.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There's a shot on an old Vietnam show where there's a guy standing there like this, right? And then a guy shoots the gun. They get the bullet midway. It's a horrifying photo.
Oh yeah, I know.
Right?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's
But that
horrible.
journalist won some awards. You're not going to get that. Do you know why?
I wasn't
Because
rolling.
you turned the camera fucking off.
But
My bad.
Mike did say that we could get the CCTV footage from the Comedy Store.
There you go.
Yes.
So it's not all gone and dead. We still have proof.
Proof.
Yeah. And Sam Tripoli.
Well, honestly, Sam cannot see the video. Can I legally? No, I'm not kidding you. Can I legally go to the Comedy Store and go, Sam Tripoli cannot see the
No.
surveillance video?
No.
I can't say that.
So his insurance can use that
Yeah.
to get you.
Well, I owe him $6,000 or whatever, and that's so be it. And Sam, it was an accident.
It was an accident.
Thank you, John.
No problem.
Give John a round of applause, everybody. Give John a round of applause.
Wow.
Very good applause too. That's like a television. audience.
It's really crazy. We have
one of
the.
the
Well, before we get to the cup of names, Khalyla, what was your favorite moment in the? I want to say even 4 years here.
I think my favorite moments in here was when we didn't have a table, we didn't have cameras, and it felt really intimate to kind of just talk into this tiny little. I think I was using GarageBand then too to like record on my computer.
Yeah, you were. You were. 100% you were. I remember that.
And I remember the quality being really crappy. I think those were the times I kind of, even though I love where we're at now and I love everyone out there, and it feels very surreal to be here and have people listen to you. But what sticks out in my mind is always going to be the beginning, because that's where I feel like our relationship became stronger. Like, 4 years down the road, you think if we were to look at where Bobby and I, like what we've actually grown, what we'd actually built together without gouging each other's eyes out yet. Like, this feels like a victory. It really, really does. And it feels, no matter how big TigerBelly will get, it will always feel this small and intimate. And I'm really proud of that. I never want to lose that, about us. And I always want to be friends. And I never, we're Aerosmith. Are they still together?
Let's hope they are.
You know, when you were talking, sweetie, I
Yeah.
really got a little, for the first time, really kind of emotional.
I'm a little emotional.
I'm a little emotional. You know, I was thinking about when I would do the road, and I said this briefly earlier, but in empty audiences. And I remember the first time I did a gig, I don't remember where it was, but I remember distinctly the audience yelling out at the same time, "Nosotros papaya." And like, there's fans in the audience that don't know what the fuck that means because they're only Mad TV. So imagine you're in the audience.
And there's Spanish
And there's
people who don't know what the fuck that means.
And Spanish people know, and 70 people, just strangers, yell out, "Nosotros papaya!" Like, if you're Spanish, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You're like, "We are papaya." They would go, "We are papaya." What the fuck does that mean?
No, it's we papaya.
Papaya, yeah.
Not even grammatically correct.
But that's when I realized that there's something fucking to this thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got really emotional. Now, listen, I wanted to do a little thing here where, you know, oh, I should put this back in here. Sorry,
so we
that's
don't know.
pointless. What I just did. That was
Just took
ridiculous
all
what I
of
just did. I'm so sorry. You know, I've always wanted a cult.
Oh, my Lord.
It's true.
Well, you got one.
And, you know, Chris D'Elia, you know, you can say that he's powerful on stage. You can fall for his Italian charm. You can root for his perfect penis, his dick. I've seen it. D'Elia. Killing it, right? He can have all those things. Theo Von can grow out the longest mullet one can possibly grow and talk about his buddies from back in the trailer park. You know what I mean? One guy had no eye and he was stuttering. I get it. All right? You can be like Burt Kreischer, right? With that fucking thing he calls a body. And he grinding away. But I'm going to say this. None of them are the kind of cult leader that I am. Mm-hmm. Because if I had a cult with these people in there, everyone in this has shares in the cult.
Shares of what?
It's a public company.
Empire?
It's a
It's a public company. Okay.
So when they do, you know what I mean? Like, hey, blow up this.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
wait.
Or you know what I mean? Scratch, you know what I mean? Threaten, you know what I mean? The local sheriff, because they're encroaching onto
We're a
our...
mafia, you mean? That's not
Whatever.
a cult?
Yeah, that's not called
The
mafia.
sheriff is encroaching, and he's calling the fucking
You know what?
fire...
You-
What's it, FD? What's the government?
FBI.
No, the firearms government. Was it the ones that did the Waco? What?
ATF.
Called the ATF, right? We need people to destroy the ATF. These people would do it. But my point is that they wouldn't question me.
You are very Joe Pesci-ish. You're
Why?
not
'Cause I'm
Ray
little-
Liotta. And you're also...
Uh-oh, he's coming out. He's leaving the...
Okay.
Wait, what? Open the door.
You have cameras.
Open the door.
I would like to think that in that world that I...
Oh, hey,
Well,
guys.
Bobby has exited the room and stormed outside to talk to everybody. He's very angry that I called him Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I thought that would be like a compliment.
Same height, same body type. What's he saying?
What does he say?
That ain't you, babe. He's trying to convince everybody that he's Ray Liotta.
Ah, I see, I see.
Are you trying to convince everyone that you're not Joe Pesci?
Yes. So here's what we're gonna do here. You guys, I want to bring people in here, ask them questions about what their favorite moments, why they like TigerBelly. But I also want to
also give him an opportunity to ask any
questions that they want. Yeah, you're here. You
Like
can do.
even things that might hurt us, just ask away.
You can do anything.
Burning
you want.
questions, we're ready.
And I want to say that I want to pretend that we're in a cult too. So I'm going to give everyone that sits down a particular job at our compound, what their new name is, if we do that.
Okay.
And let's just see if that works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
What do
But
we call you, Bagwan?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, he's Bagwan.
Bhagwan.
All right, so the first, should we call them one at a time, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, the first one is Allie G.
Give it up for Ali G.
Allie G, come on in.
It's a good name.
Hi, Allie. Sit down, Allie. Everyone give Allie a round of applause, everyone. Yeah, she got us her flowers. Okay. Where's my gift?
Sorry, I didn't have one.
Here, Allie, put these headphones on. Allie.
Okay.
Hi.
So nervous.
Yeah, don't be nervous.
I'm nervous.
All right.
I love you guys.
Uh,
Why do you put these on? Okay. I got it.
Careful, there's cake on some parts of it.
All right, so Allie.
You don't have to put them on.
You don't have to put them on. Yeah, we're going to hear you like that. Allie, look at me, okay?
Hello.
So I'm going to give you your new name and your new job.
Okay.
And don't ask me why.
I'm not going to.
Don't go, why do I have that? Why is my name that? Just do it. Your new name is
Yes, sir.
Squirt.
Squirt.
And you're the nanny.
Of the cult of
Of the
Nanny?
children that are born.
Are the born
But guess what?
What?
There's no kids in the compound.
adult nanny.
So guess what?
Ooh.
You don't have a job.
Good job, Bhagwan. Good job.
Thank you. Go ahead. Ask the question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What do you like about our podcast?
Well, I started listening to you guys about a year ago. I'm a Patreon member. I love you guys.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking drop that.
We haven't had a Patreon in 2 months, babe. Don't.
2 months.
Okay, yeah. What's up with that? I would support anyway. You guys just are with me on my commute. I commute like an hour and a half to work every Monday through Thursday. And
What do you
so-
do for a living?
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm a marriage and family therapist and a counselor.
Oh yes,
This
yes,
is the
yes,
chance.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
so you live in a place that there's no families and you have to go an hour and a half with
No,
the families?
I work at Santa Monica College and I work with students out there, but then I have a private practice.
So you're a therapist.
Yeah.
This is. Do you not
love you
Do you think that? Because I want to know it. I want to see. I want to know how we're perceived by a professional.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that this is just absolutely toxic, or do you see that it's a good thing?
No, okay. You guys are super candid and you're super honest with each other. And you talk about your levels of intimacy and like where you're lacking, and that's kind of what draws me to this. Like you're super real and authentic with one another. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, in your experience, do you think that giving away too much can be a detriment to a relationship?
No, I don't. Am I too close with it?
No, you're
No, you're
great.
fine. You
You
sound great.
I
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, great.
You're like a little angel in my ear.
No, I don't at all. I think you guys, I mean, every couple has work to do. Like, there's,
Thank you.
there's
We have
room.
plenty. We have plenty.
There's room,
Yeah.
and you're grieving. You're grieving. It's grief is
Thank
not
you.
linear. Grief is not linear. It's comes in stages.
Whoa.
So,
All right, I'm about to ask you some real questions then.
okay.
So when my father passed, I didn't cry. I haven't cried since.
I know I listen to every
I know
podcast.
you do. So
okay.
here's where what I'm dealing with
Yeah.
is I'll drive down this road and I'll see a billboard with like a friend of mine on it.
Okay.
And I'll be very happy. I'm being real. I go, there's it, Johnny. Right? But then for some reason, I'll just start going in myself, and all of a sudden negativity, you know what I mean, seeps in, and it's just I lost my train of thought, babe.
I knew it.
Khalyla, you
I
were
The
saying-
knew
first
it.
time it happened, all
was saying
podcasts,
that-
I lost my train of thought again.
I fucking knew it.
grieving.
Yeah,
You think
see?
you think it's grieving?
Yeah.
I'm just
It takes
afraid that I'm going to
time.
drive down the road and just look at my friend and go, I'm happy for, and then just start crying, and then I'll cry for 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden I'll relapse, and all of a sudden I'm homeless. Like my mind goes into the thing. I'm scared of how that's gonna come out.
Yeah. Well,
So
I think
how will it come out? How do I grieve now?
everyone grieves differently, but you started therapy recently, right? So I would say that's the space. And you guys are a supportive family to him, check in on him. Tell your friends,
I feel
I'm
like-
going through a hard time.
I think that my problem, Allie, is that because since he's been grieving, so much of my focus is on him, and I'm like a hawk. And home might feel like a police state to him, where it's like I'm always, every step he takes, because I'm so conscious of the fact that if anything happens to him, if he relapses, I feel like I'm under the gun. If
Yeah.
anything happens to him, I feel like it's gonna fall on me. And no matter, even if you're the most sane person, say, no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I feel like the pressure is on me to make sure Bobby is okay. And I think that the last couple weeks or since his father passed have been really hard on us for that reason. I'm very, very not fun at home. because
Well,
I'm
you're-
always watching him.
I think you're experiencing grief yourself, and that, I think just being there,
Yeah.
not asking, just being there for him, because you're going through it too. And I would, you need to give yourself space to like
You know,
Yeah.
grieve and kind
Yeah.
of feel. And I mean, it's not your responsibility to be his therapist, to fix him. If he relapses, it's not your responsibility. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So
it wouldn't be a personal thing either. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with her.
no, it's not. It doesn't.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
sorry.
I wanted
No,
to get any burning questions.
no, I'm being no,
I didn't
because
mean-
we want to stay together, and we want to make it happen. But this is life.
I believe in you
And
guys.
dark things happen, bad things happen, and we
Yeah.
grow and we try to work things out. And I only have one dad, and he's gone, and I don't know how to deal with it, and I have not cried. So, I hear what you're saying, and I all the things that you've said just now, I took in.
Good.
I really did.
Allie, do you have any burning questions for us?
I mean, I asked, I don't really, but I guess I would say for you, Khalyla, if you could change one thing about your past. I know, I don't have
Please
any.
do.
Yes.
Ask that,
This is
ask
good. This is good.
Shutting me down right now. I feel a lot of shame right now.
No, you're fine.
I guess, I don't know, if you could change one thing about your past, what would it be? Maybe career-wise even, like what
Career-wise is a
trajectory, because
big-
you were a nurse and
But that's the thing. I never worked as a nurse. And I think one of the things I wish that when I first got with Bobby, he announced to everybody that I was a nurse. I finished nursing school and I went through 2 years of being a student nurse at a hospital. So I'm very familiar with the setting. I got my degree. I got my bachelor's in nursing. Got offered a job at Long Beach Memorial. Took the bonus that they gave me.
yeah.
And just never worked as a nurse. And although I'm happy I took the hard left turn in my career and ended up doing this, there's a part of me that wishes that I had done more schooling, that I had actually gone and become what I always wanted to be, which is a doctor. I never wanted to become a nurse. And I wish that I was in school today. And I wish that I had sought that harder.
You could still go back.
Yes, I know. And I've considered it more and more each day.
And I'm not fucking kidding. I know for a fact that you would be a doctor if you wanted to. There's no doubt in my mind. You have all the skills, the intellect, the capability to do that. Okay, and but I also believe that you're good at this.
Yeah.
And I believe in a job like this can seem selfish because there's a little ego involved. It's you that you're putting out there,
Yeah.
obviously, right? And you're taking a very big risk. But I think that there is a voice, and I'm not kidding you. I'm not saying this because you're my girlfriend, and I don't think I would be even doing this if you weren't great at what you do, right? But you're the perfect balance to me because you're on the right track, great foundation. You steer me in right direction. And I can tell that there's only love and trust there. So you have, and your point of view and the way you see the world and how your experiences in life have helped so many people. So yes, you could have done a lot of great work as a doctor, but I think that this too is something that you're changing. In many ways, this is gonna sound crazy, but in many ways, the media changes culture and ways of thinking.
Yeah.
And so what you're doing, I think, is important as well.
Well, in a way, like you reach so many people out there. I mean, look
Yeah.
at I'm like nervous right now.
Don't be nervous.
I mean, like,
I'm nervous. Look at me.
No.
Look at my hands. Look at my
No.
hands.
Whoa, he's so
Look at
nervous.
look at my hands.
He's so nervous.
Yeah, but imagine how much more impactful I would be if I did both, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't want my I know my brain's not a muscle, but I feel like certain parts of it are like turning off because I haven't gone to school in so long.
Yeah.
And I just
It's
I
fair.
feel like I'm getting dumber. And so I wish that I had some place where I was still absorbing new information and doing both. Not saying I would give this up, just saying I would
Anyway.
rather do both. Thank you, Allie.
Thank you so
Squirt,
much.
It's so
Squirt,
nice to meet you.
Squirt.
Squirt. Of
Before
course,
you leave,
squirt.
I have
Sorry.
everyone they leave this table, the emperor's table, the king's table, however you want to say it.
Okay.
I give you a little word of advice.
Okay.
The Great British Baking Show. Watch it. Great show.
Watch it. Season 6, great.
Season 6. Okay.
Great show.
Thank you very much.
Netflix.
Thank you.
Netflix.
Bye, Squirt.
Vice
Give it up for
You're
Squirt.
doing a great job with the
Kelly.
kids. You're doing a great job with the kids on the compound. Thank you.
Okay, let's
Give her a hard run, or at
I
least
wanna
killed
do
it.
the game.
You want to do one? Go.
Yeah.
Let's try to get through a
Yeah.
bunch of them as much as we can.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we have some amazing sponsors to tell you about.
Growing up, my teeth were whacked. You know, if I opened my mouth, it was a disaster party. You know, it was I was growing corn, and I did the braces thing. I was doing the braces thing, and I did those metal clumps in my mouth, and they're so clunky.
Yeah.
And I remember growing up for 2-3 years, like having like pizza pepperoni just in the metal, right? And now we have Candid. Tell them about it.
Candid's aligners can help straighten your teeth faster and cheaper than traditional wire braces. Treatment takes just 6 months on average and costs 65% less. An experienced orthodontist who is licensed in your state creates a custom treatment plan. They then show you a 3D preview so you can see how your teeth will look after you're done.
And Candid's aligners are comfortable, removable, and completely invisible, and I can back that up because I'm currently using them. So give yourself the gift of Candid. Go to candidco.com/TigerBelly and use the code TigerBelly to get $75 off. That's candidco.com/TigerBelly. Code TigerBelly for $75 off. candidco.com/TigerBelly. Hey, Bobby, code TigerBelly. Oh, nope. Okay.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Candid.
Candid.
Voodoo. You guys, now let me say something about Voodoo, all right? It is a streaming service that we all own. I've watched many, many movies. You get a lot for free, but you also some that are not.
Yeah.
Some of the free movies this month are Shanghai Noon, Unbreakable, Gran Torino, $1 Million Baby, and thousands more. What the fuck are you doing, Bobby?
He's holding his excitement.
I'm so excited about it. Shanghai Noon for free.
What do you
I
love?
love
What do you love so
Shanghai
much
Noon.
about Shanghai
Oh
Noon?
my God,
Tell me all the actors.
Actually, you know what? Legitimately, we
banter.
we love Shanghai
I do
Noon.
like Owen, and I love it. The banter. Go keep going on it.
Guys, stream Voodoo on devices that you already have and every day. Smart TVs, Roku, Chromecast, Apple TV, iPhones, Android phones, tablets, PlayStation, Xbox, and more. Binge over 10,000 free movies and TV shows.
I'll get that.
Never run out of free things to watch because new ones are added
I
monthly.
want this one. Or rent.
Or what? Did you
What?
say?
Or rent.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again. Just Ogoro.
Ogoro-saka.
Let me just finish. All right.
Okay, yeah, say-
Or rent and buy from over 150,000 movies and TV shows. Watch everything from new movies. Everyone's talking about the movies.
What do they say? They say, oh yeah, I love that one.
Keep reading.
Yeah, I love that one movie. Sign up free and start watching instantly at voodoo.com/TigerBelly. That's VUDU.com/TigerBelly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, here. Oh my God, yes. Next is Sonya Arce.
Do you know her?
No, but she has the same name as my grandmother.
Sonya.
Senya.
Arce.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Do you know you have the same name as my grandmother on my dad's side?
Oh, really?
Do you say Senya?
Yeah, it's Sonya.
Your new name in our cult is Puko.
Kuko?
Puko.
Okay.
All right?
You pronounce it.
Some people call you.
Everybody does.
Some people around the compound, you don't like it, but some people call you Puko the Kid.
Okay.
Puko
Puko the
the
kid.
kid.
Right.
Okay, great.
You know what you're doing? You know what you do on the compound?
What's that?
You make the handle for the shovel. You don't make
Very
the metallic
specific.
part because you're not a blacksmith.
Okay.
But you're really good at going in the forest, picking up the great wood to chop to make a beautiful handle for an axe.
Okay, I like that.
All right? And Puko,
Very useful.
kid. All right, so let me ask you a question, Pook. Can I call you Pook?
Sure.
Yeah. What do you like about TB?
I love Khalyla.
Oh, yes.
I love you
all love
too.
her.
Yeah, I just think you're. Besides the fact that you're beautiful. By the way, my boyfriend and I saw you at Just Like Heaven.
Oh, yes.
And we went up to talk to you, and he would not stop talking about you the whole night. He was just like, she's so beautiful.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
That
you're
was a
just so
concert in
nice.
Long Beach where we went to go see MGMT. You weren't there.
Yeah, and the yes.
Yeah, yes.
And we talked about you and
Paul Banks. I remember that
Yeah,
conversation.
and how
yes.
you lifted your boxers up really, really,
Really
high.
high.
Yeah.
Poop, 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 poop.
Yeah.
What the fuck your boyfriend say?
Jonathan?
Johnny?
Oh, what did he say? He's here
Johnny?
too.
What the fuck did Johnny say about my girl?
He wouldn't stop talking about how beautiful she was.
Johnny!
Yes.
Johnny!
But that's everybody,
Get in here.
right?
Get him in
Not
here.
everyone's
Get him in here.
flavor,
Get
I
him in here.
promise you.
Sit
Oh,
up.
look how cute
Wow.
he is. Very cute.
You're not get. Oh shit! Fuck it! It was just a joke. It was just a joke, babe. Sit down.
scared
Sit down. Sit down. It was just a joke.
I
wasn't gonna
got a
do
good
that.
head of hair like you.
His hair's
Hey,
better than
hey,
mine.
buddy.
Shit.
You're cute as fuck. You know what, dude? I was gonna get angry with you, but I'm okay with it. You got like a fucking like. You know what he looks like? He looks like, like a movie like Up, right?
Wait, what?
Like a cartoon like
Yeah.
Up.
Up, yeah.
You look like a caricature. And yeah, like not a real human, but like Disney made you. Oh, okay. They made a computer animation of what a cute white nerd would look like.
He also looks like a 3-chair turn on The Voice.
Yes.
Yes!
No,
Turn on
4-chair turn.
4-chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, four chairs.
4
chairs?
chairs. 3
Yeah.
chairs. Who gives a shit about 3 chairs?
I don't know. I like
So
it.
you guys saw Just Like Heaven in you saw MGMT,
Phoenix.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw
yeah.
Khalyla,
Yeah.
right?
I noticed Khalyla.
You noticed Khalyla.
Damn.
Okay, come over, Johnny. Come over, Johnny.
Sit on Papa's
Johnny, just
chair.
sit right here. Sit right here. Take your little ass here and talk like this. Give me a lip.
No,
On the lips.
don't, sweetie.
Real quick.
Consent,
Tell me,
okay?
Tell me.
So, all right. Okay. I'm just gonna say I'm not Brennan Schaub. I would never.
Whoa. Okay, get up. Get up.
up.
You just sit down. Sit down.
Just opened a can. A worm.
that fucking meathead. That Frankenfucker. Brendan Schaub.
Wait, who's spreading rumors that he ever hit on me? Is that you, Bobby?
He says it like every other podcast.
He does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hits on her.
He doesn't.
Oh,
He fucking does.
He has never.
And that meat bucket. Hey, meat bucket.
Meat bucket?
And I say it to your face, I'm not afraid, UFC. I know you can do Thai kicks and jiu-jitsu leg locks. I'm not afraid. Please don't fuck her.
That's so silly. Do
Pook,
you
pook.
have
What's up?
Pook? We said Puko, right?
Yeah, Puko.
Wait, what's his name then?
Oh, shit, we didn't do it. You do it. this time.
Jono.
Oh,
Jono.
Jono and Puko the
I love
kid.
that.
Yeah,
name.
Jono Puko.
There's this show that I watch with Elizabeth Moss, and it's set in New Zealand, and there's a guy named Jono on there, super hot. Anyways, Poco.
There you go, buddy.
Do you have any burning questions for me or the king?
I think for yeah,
Both?
I guess yeah. How do you deal with all your friends like hitting on Khalyla all the time?
No one hits on me.
You know,
Absolutely no one hits
because everyone always talks about how hot she is.
But I'm
How
telling
does
you
he
right
deal
now,
with it?
Sonya, no one, not a single comic, except for one tall, bald-headed creep, has ever hit on me at the Comedy Store.
What's that?
I know what it is. And what it is I say that a lot, by the way, huh?
Yeah.
What it is this. It is this. What is this. Is when I look at a hot chick, I don't look in the mirror and go, oh shit, I don't have the right tools to get her. God fucked me in the genetic process of things. And I looked at all of my, that's not even I was going to say disability. It's not a disability, being small and fat, but what I was saying is I looked at the junk the Lord gave me, and I'm going to turn this junk into a brand new El Camino, like a real
My
cool.
favorite car is an El
yeah,
Camino.
that's her favorite car. Like a really souped up, right, El Camino, and I am going to reach for the stars in every aspect of my life, not just women, friends, career, everything. I have one life. I just have to I have to try it all, and I don't want to look in the mirror and go, oh, I don't want to ask Khalyla out because she gets like, like soccer players and like athletes, and I'm, no, I go, you know what? I'm going to try.
Yeah.
And if she says no, so,
Yeah. Well, I think you guys are a great looking
Thank you.
couple.
Thank
There's
you.
no problem with that. I know you always bring that up.
He does, and
Yeah.
and I think that can I just be really like candid with everybody? This is gonna be the first time I ever say it, and he'll never admit to it. But Bobby's a cuck. I think that he fantasizes. I think that he fantasizes about other dudes being with me, and he gets off on it, and he'll never admit to it. But the reason he talks about it is because he secretly loves it, and he even if they don't hit on me, he wants to believe they did because it gets his dick hard.
Rebuttal?
I am, right? Wait.
There it is.
I just cucked twice as an animal.
Is there any truth to what I said?
Exactly. No, it's not that. I don't lay in bed and like jerk off and go, oh, Khalyla with Brendan Shaw.
Oh my,
right?
Oh my
stop saying
God.
Brendan
I don't
Shaw.
think that in my head. I just think that like, but it is, there's something about dudes hitting on your girl that kind of reaffirms that you have a hot chick. Like, if Khalyla and I lived in a forest and we never saw anybody, I think eventually I'd be like, oh, that's Khalyla. I don't see sexuality. It's just my wife. I mean, I see sexuality, but I don't in my head go, oh, that's the most, right? Because you're so used to it. But, it's great for other dudes to say compliments of your girl.
I think this
Feel
is the
good.
better option than having a really jealous dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
like that's just a fucking big headache.
Yeah.
So I'd rather get a cuck than a jealous guy. So we're happy with that.
I want to do a message for you.
Poco
Poco
and Jono.
and Jono. Well, give him a message. I was gonna say kumbaya, but
You
it's
give
like
a
no
blessing,
sense.
a blessing, a prayer blessing.
Okay, hataman sa nangay, ano ko nung
Wow,
kinalaya.
that's a special
Put your hands up.
Pataya, pataya,
Put your hands
pataya.
up.
All right, you
Yeah.
get pataya, pataya. Say it, everyone. Pataya, pataya. Not everyone in the room, only these people. Pataya, pataya.
You're saying
Pataya,
dragon
pataya.
fruit over and over again.
I am. What's another word?
Pataya.
Mango, mango.
Mango,
Yeah.
mango.
Good. Bye. Thank you.
guys.
Thank you. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
Wow, we got a lot of names.
I get the next. You want? I do the
You
next.
get the next
We got to go deep though because
Yeah.
Close the door now.
Let's try to get a bunch.
This is so fun. Okay, here we go. We got to get a guy. Fuck, Rebecca T.
Give it up, question
Rebecca
mark?
T. Come on, Rebecca T. Everybody. Hi, Rebecca. Hi. What?
Oh, she has gifts. She has gifts.
Oh, wow.
Papa loves gifts.
I love gifts.
Oh, wow. This is a...
For me and my husband.
Wow.
They definitely outdid Allie.
And these are for you guys, for the housewarming and for TigerBelly.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh
Thank
my
you so
fucking
much.
god, I love this stuff.
You don't know what it is.
Loki.
I know, but I love gifts, free stuff. Oh, you wrote a letter. I'm gonna write it.
Don't read it now. It's personal. It's personal. I'll keep it in my pocket. Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca.
Wow, that was weird.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we got
so-
coasters. I
Okay,
like those.
okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Of course we can hear you.
Yeah.
Feel free to put the headset
All
if
right,
you
so,
like.
John, can you take this away? I'm gonna give you a name. Look at my eyes. Macaroon.
There it is. Wow.
I love
Macaroons
macaroons.
are great. Macaroons are
They're
great.
amazing.
I love macaroons.
What's her job?
Your job? Macaroons.
She makes the
I'm a
macaroons.
chef.
Chef.
No, not
Whoa, 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 whoa,
chef.
whoa,
You don't know how to do shit.
Pastry chef.
You only know how to make. No, not even that. Only macaroons.
Okay.
Everyone has their own job. One guy's croissant. One guy's chocolate croissant. One
they're
guy's
different.
herb croissant.
Yeah, but macarons are a very coveted dessert
Yeah.
in Bagwan's world.
Yeah.
so.
You know what? You're thrown out of the fucking. You're gonna go to the cult across the street. It's their family. It's Joe Coy's cult. but they. There's a lot of people there.
Okay.
She sells out stadiums. Tell us what you like about TigerBelly.
I love everything about TigerBelly. I love you guys so much. My husband is the guy with the mustache.
Oh, that's a good mustache. I
That's
saw
a-
him on my way in.
he's gotta
Yes.
come.
That is a great mustache.
When you want to see his genitals.
yeah.
Great genitals.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Tell us more.
fancy.
I love when a woman
Ooh
really
la,
gets
love-
right
ooh
into
la la,
the
ooh la la.
I love my husband.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fancy. Is his dick hair as thick as his face.
Oh yeah, I love pubes.
Oh my God, I'm
So
really
I just
into that
caught
Tom
you in a
Selleck pube.
fucking lie.
I love it. I love.
Yeah.
I
pubes.
caught you in a lie.
Why?
How can you see the dick with all that hair?
You can. at the di-
Yeah, you can. You can.
Just because you can't doesn't mean your
I-
husband.
go on.
Yeah,
Go
go
on.
ahead. Yeah.
I have him shave a specific because I love pubes
Yeah.
and then I love.
So he has very
You know?
coiffed pubes. Wow. You see?
Very nice.
It's thick but coiffed.
Yes,
Okay.
I love it.
Wow.
Very nice.
Touche. So, what do you like about? You love everything about
love
Tiger Belly.
you guys.
Is there a specific guest that you prefer, like kinds of guests? Like what?
I do
Give
like
me.
Andrew Santino. He's pretty funny.
We love Santino.
He's really funny.
Yes.
I like him.
I would
I
say
just-
I would agree with you. I say my favorite days are Santino days.
He's funny, and I just like it when it's just you guys too. Though, I really do enjoy that.
I want to be completely honest because I feel like I've fallen off a little bit since my dad died.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Thank you so much. Do you think that the podcasts have fallen, or are they weird in any kind of way?
No,
Even
You
if
don't
you think
see
our
that.
They're getting
solos
better.
are okay.
I love
We're
it.
very insecure.
Very insecure because I feel like there are times when I'm doing it, I just don't want to be doing it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I have to admit that. There
No,
are times,
there's- everybody has those days where I
Right.
feel like doing.
and so, in many ways, there's an old saying, you fake it till you make it. Everyone's heard of that. And sometimes I have to do that.
You know what though? We haven't done a whole lot of faking it on here. We've had to power through, but never fake it. So it's never in
No, you
that
guys
regard. It's never felt like a chore.
I don't fuck with fake people.
Okay, good.
Oh, you
why-
don't.
that's why
you
I
don't
like your-
fuck with fake people.
I don't fuck with fake people. That's why I like your podcast.
Because we're kind of real, I guess.
No, you're real. You're not
Yeah.
kind of. You're real.
But do you know why we are, right?
You're what?
Do you know why we are?
Why?
Because I went on the road with Carlos Mencia back in the day and Pauly Shore, and we would do radio. And Pauly would do a thing where it was like, which was great, that's his thing, but his thing was being completely unprofessional. So he'll just walk out of the room. He has his stick. What do you call it when they have their act?
Stick.
Shtick.
Dicks.
Yeah.
He has this little stick.
Dicks.
How do you spell it?
SHTICK.
Why can't I just say stick?
Just say stick.
Stick's
Say
fine,
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone has their little stick, but for me, when I started doing,
Why are they
Oh,
laughing?
why are they
Because
Uh-oh.
Stick sounds weird.
Why are they
Everyone
laughing?
has their own stick.
everyone has their own
Like, we're
stick.
just carrying-
If you laugh
Like,
again,
we're like,
I'm
why are you
ending.
laughing?
If you laugh again, I'm ending.
Like we all understand.
That's rude.
They've turned on you. So soon.
I'm kidding. But when I used to do Opie, the first time I did it, I've said this before, but I was trying to do what Pauly and Mencia did, and it came across really weird because this is not me. So the next time I went to Opie and Anthony, this is many years when they used to have that show. I decided just to be completely and utterly transparent, so that Geraldo, Patrice O'Neill, Jim Norton wouldn't make fun of me. Because
I remember you talking about
right, they used to rip me to pieces, but then when I started being real, they had no more ammunition.
Yeah.
And then I figured out that's how I'm gonna do these from now on, radio and stuff. Just be as organically real and just say whatever. I have nothing to hide, and I feel like that's the better road, in the long run.
And that's what.
I know I said round.
What were you saying?
Stick.
That's what. Because I'm kind of very to myself and very introvert. And after I've been listening since day one. So after I've been listening to your podcast, I've been kind of not giving a fuck as much. Because you've been helping me
Transformation.
out. Like it's
How
like,
you do it.
who gives a fuck?
Transformation.
You actually have a boot
That's
camp.
how Tom Cruise claps. Have you ever noticed
he
him?
does like this.
At Scientology
Did
events,
that one,
right?
really?
He always does
Cups?
this.
Yeah,
I hate it. He does this.
Like cups.
It's like you don't have to clap that hard. Aliens can hear you.
They can hear you.
His ex-wife, you see how she claps? Nicole Kidman?
How?
She goes like this.
Oh, she.
Oh, that's it, the penguin.
I think she has something wrong with her hands.
Fuck you, baby.
Really?
Yeah, I think
She
so.
has disability. Fuck you.
Virginia Woolf
Make fun of
has
people with
something wrong with
disabilities.
her
Hands are
hand.
like
She has carpal
red.
tunnel and she's doing this, and now Khalyla's making fun of her.
Khalyla.
Just don't clap. Like,
Oh, yeah.
do this.
Snap,
like,
snap.
yeah,
Yeah.
snap.
Well, yeah. If I had carpal tunnel and people knew, I would do something. I'd figure out something to do with my head.
Yeah, like.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the award
I
goes.
wouldn't never do that.
And the Oscar goes to Jordan Peele.
Right. I stand up and I'll go.
Wait, what do you think carpal tunnel is?
It's your hands.
Oh, okay, because they say, why would you do that if you had carpal tunnel?
I said if I had carpal tunnels and I couldn't wave or give a thumbs up or fuck you, I would do everything with this. That's fuck you.
Yeah.
Right? You look at me. I don't do a finger. like that.
Oh,
He just said,
you know
"Fuck
what we just saw? I never had seen it before, but he showed me a video of George of the Jungle. What's his name? Brendan Fraser. I guess there's this like video of him
Please don't make fun of my favorite. Brendan
Hey,
Fraser.
he's George of the Jungle to me. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
him.
He's
He
my
was
number
so
one
hot.
favorite
Really
actor of
hot.
all time. Go ahead.
But have you ever seen that video of him at the Golden Globes or something where he stands up and he wants to clap, but he claps too hard and he does a little like side
Yeah,
twitch?
yeah.
And he does this with his hand, like he does some weird thing with his hand like this. And that meme ruined
He's
his career.
he's convinced that's what ruined his career. Do you believe that?
I do believe that.
like energy. Huh?
No, because he did it and it became a gigantic meme and people made fun of
Oh,
him.
yeah, memes
and
can
that
mess-
was the thing that ruined this.
Yeah.
Do you think a meme
Don't
can
clap
ruin
like
a
this.
I
career?
love him.
I love him too, but do you
It
think a
either can
meme
make
can
you or
ruin
break
it?
you.
Okay, yeah. The making,
can
I
make
get
you.
it. Yeah. But imagine that.
My mom loves you. She fucking loves you.
I fucking love
Can
your
I tell
mom.
you a story?
Yes.
I put it in my email, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna
please.
tell you again. So she was at a funeral.
Okay, stop.
Great start.
Does it have to do with me?
No,
Let her tell the
I have
story, let
another
her tell
story
the
too. For you
story.
too.
No, don't
Tell
tell
my mother-in-law. Okay, so she was at a funeral, and the priest looked like you, exactly like you. Okay, and she fucking loves you. She loves you. She watched Mad TV, everything. So she looked at you. She was not at you, but the priest, and she was like. And she was laughing so hard, she had to get up. People were looking at her.
Oh.
She had to get up, and she had to leave the church, and she was just laughing. It was funny.
Can you morph into other people, Bobby?
And she was like, "You won't believe it. This priest looked like Bobby Lee. Oh my God." I was laughing, and I had to leave. Don't fake laugh. Don't fake laugh. I know you. Fucker. Don't
You're
laugh.
right. You know what? At first, I was mad.
Oh.
Because you know what? My honest reaction is that priest should kill himself.
Jesus.
He looks like me, and he's.
No, you're not ugly. You're not ugly.
But why would you cackle like a hyena?
'Cause you're fucking
right when you
funny.
look at him. Imagine he doesn't know who Bobby Lee is. No one's ever said, "You look like Bobby Lee," and now he's doing his job. He wakes up, he puts on the little clergy thing,
Yeah.
he shows up.
He's at a funeral.
Yeah, he looks in the mirror and goes, "I look normal, like a normal human being. I don't know what this is."
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that?
I guess it's him looking in the mirror,
Okay.
right? And then he's doing his job, and you're cackling right in his fucking face.
Well, she not in his face. She left.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I have this?
You can have whatever you want here.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
You know what? I'm gonna
Do you have any
stuff.
questions for us?
You have any questions? You
Or
can take this too.
for anybody in this room?
It's a Sharpie, but
Can you sign it?
Yeah, I'll sign this. Yeah, I'll sign it.
I know you guys wear your hearts on your sleeves, but do you have that one thing you're like, I'm
plenty.
never gonna?
There's 1,000
Can you
things.
say one?
Plenty.
No.
You can't say it.
Because it's gonna get me banned from life.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I'm trying to think. I think I probably said it once on a podcast, but very quickly. Is I was spoon fed until I was 13 years old.
okay.
I drank the bottle for a while too.
Really?
Didn't
No,
sound
and the reason was because I had a very obsessive and at that time very troubled mother, and she was very obsessed with my swimming career, and she had to ration out a certain amount of food that she thought that I needed, and I had to finish all of it on the plate. So even beyond past satiation, where I was so full and I would cry and say I don't want any more, so she would force feed it on a spoon. My mom is a lovely person now, but she had her demons when she was younger, as did I, and she has so much regret and remorse about how she treated me when I was a kid, but I was spoon fed. And every time we would have a guest come in the house, immediately she would pass the spoons to me, pretending like I would feed myself. And it was a giant secret, but that's yeah. I think that's something I've never told somebody before. But I eat perfectly with a spoon and fork now.
I really do love you.
I love you. Oh man.
Of course.
Wow.
Wow.
And I want to say to you real quick, if you feel like crying, just cry. Don't hold it in. Like if you're in the car and you see your friend
You're right,
and you
you're-
feel like just fucking cry.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I will.
Be real.
Be real.
Be real.
Okay, you're right. All right. Okay. You're right.
My name-
I fucked. Oh, do it.
What's her name? What's her name?
Do it again. What, macaroon?
He's really bad with names.
I know he is. That's why I asked.
His name's not macaroon.
It is
Yeah,
Mexican.
but what was
name?
it? What-
I
what
don't
was-
know her previous fucking name.
Oh, yeah, you've been baptized.
I know her
You're
Christian
baptized.
name.
It doesn't
yeah.
exist anymore. Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
What was I
What
doing?
did I ask?
Tell him the advice. Tell him the advice again.
Oh, if you
Oh, be real.
Be
You
real.
said to be real, so I want to say thank you in a real way.
if you you
Say
know,
it.
okay, when
Go
you're
ahead.
in your car and you see your friend on the billboard and you just feel like crying, just cry.
I think that's close. Actually,
That's
laughing's
closest.
closer.
That was-
like
Oh, that's-
harder.
yeah,
It,
you're right.
it
Because
hinges on.
I'll tell you
on-
why that was real, because that's my real reaction, because I used laughter as a defense
Uh-huh.
mechanism.
In fact, when I've seen him cry, he'll go from crying and then looking at me and then hysterically laughing. So
Like the
they're very
Joker, like the
close. I think
Joker.
that's as close
Well,
to
it's pretty-
crying as anyone could have gotten.
You know all those moves in the Joker? I've done all those
Can you
moves.
do that one,
do
babe.
one, do
Just
one.
this one, do this one.
I did the gun thing. I did
love
the
it.
gun thing already. You mean? I did the shoe thing.
Do the
Yeah, the hug.
And he put the shoe back. I did it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much,
you
Macaroon.
so
God
much,
bless you and take care.
Rebecca.
Give me a bump on the cheek.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Yeah, let's clap for Macaroon. She was great. You got to pick a guy. I can't do another girl.
Okay.
You got to pick a guy.
The next one up is Steven. When?
Yeah, bud. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I remember this guy. Hispanica, USA. Sit
No,
down.
he's Vietnamese.
Oh, you are?
Half Vietnamese.
Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. Come back in again because I just called you half Hispanica.
He is.
I said half Hispanica, USA. You half Hispanic?
Yeah.
Oh, then come on in. Fuck.
What is it?
Why not?
Dude, look at that hoodie he's wearing.
Oh, so
So,
you're
I have a question first
Vietnamese
and
and Hispanic.
Yes.
Your last name in Filipinos, because we have the NG, we say Nguyen. Do Filipinos call you that?
Well, people think I am Filipino.
You do look
Yeah, you
Filipino.
look Filipino.
You do a little Filipino.
Well, what's the proper way to say it?
I say Nguyen.
Nguyen,
One
right?
syllable, Nwin. That's how I say it.
Got it.
You know, you really have a face that I really enjoy, my friend. Your shit is like Dances with Wolves, but like 2019 style, man. You got a tomahawk vibe. I like it.
Tomahawk. Thank
Yeah. A tribe. Like, are you in a tribe with you?
Is that his name?
That's it, tomahawk.
Yeah.
I like that. It's
Yeah,
a cool
yeah.
name. It's a cool name.
And you know what you do for the thing?
For the
For a compound?
what?
What?
You're just gonna stand in the corner, completely naked, in one room, and you're gonna have like a sign around your neck. It's gonna say "In blood, bitch." Just take it because I'm just giving people jobs, and that's the job that I think that you can handle because other people can't handle it.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah, thank you.
There it
Okay.
is. Yeah,
That's your job. Yeah, that's
I'll
come on. Thank you.
What do you do?
What do you? Yeah, what do you do for a
Who
living?
cares? But who cares? But yes, but what do you do for a living? I feel like no. The only reason I say that is because when people ask me what I do for a living, I get really defensive.
Yeah.
I don't like that being the first question asked about.
What do you do? What do you do for your joy in life?
For your joys in life? Fuck what you do for work. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy is I like riding motorcycles.
Ooh, what do you ride now?
Right now, I have an old KZ1000, like the old Chips motorcycle.
Oh, he's
I
a
know what a
fancy guy.
KZ100 is. What the fuck? What a fucking smartass.
Bobby,
Yeah,
Bobby?
I owned a
Chips, right?
KZ50. The original.
That's pretty good. I like that one.
He made me sell the motorcycle.
I did. So what do you love about TigerBelly the most?
You guys are just hilarious. The way you guys interact with each other, so funny.
Really?
And the reason I started listening to you is because of the Mad TV days. That's when I first. I don't see that's the thing is you feel like embarrassed of it, but you've got a lot of fans from it. And I started listening to TigerBelly because I know you from Mad TV.
Did you just put Bobby Lee podcast one day?
I think I just stumbled across it one day. I think I might have just been YouTubing clips from Mad TV, probably.
Do you remember earlier when I said that I used to have the industry dictate how I feel?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I'm saying, right? I know that when I was on Mad, I mean, I'm on it with Key and Peele, Ike Barinholtz, all these fucking people, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all the best, skilled, right? We knew that there was a talented group of people and that we were all gonna do stuff, but it was the industry that said "fuck you," right? And now I'm like, "Fuck you back," you know. But there were fans like you who are, you know what I mean? Like you're hip, young, cute as fuck that liked the show, and and I knew that about it. But you understand, my reaction to it is not because of you. It's because of I'll throw out fucking casting directors' names right now and go fuck, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
All right.
I see.
But there are people that try to fuck me for real. And they made me feel like shit about myself. But you're the reason why I do it.
Right.
You're the reason why I get up in the morning and I want to do it. Right? I love you, dude. I really do.
Yeah, I love you too.
All right, so there you go. Thank you.
Did we give him a name?
I didn't know. I didn't give him a name because I just got so. No, his name is Tomahawk.
Hawk. We'll go by Hawk.
I just got so emotional. I really believe that. Okay. So there you go.
Do you have any questions for any of us?
I guess it's a question that anybody can chime in on, but I know you're getting a lot of pressure. Well, I've heard from other podcasts, pressure about this is, and I want it. I want to see it. I'm sure people want to see it.
Oh, what, a special?
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
There's just ask me. Go ahead. Ask me directly.
Why haven't you put out a special?
Okay, that's interesting that you would ask me that. Out of left field. Do you ever want to? Do you know what it feels like to be wanted? Like your parents. Do you have parents?
Yeah.
Do they love you?
Yes, they do.
But you know that inherently deep down in your soul, right?
Yes.
Does that feel good when you move on with your daily life, when you're doing chores and doing any kind of thing in your daily life? That foundation of love is always there.
Right.
Right? Some people don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I need affirmation.
From who, especially, so that they can kind of kick you into high gear to make it special? Who do you need that from?
I need a company to call me. If I got a call from any company going, hey, we were big fans of Bobby Lee. What's the interest even? Just what is it? What would it cost? Let's just throw out a you know what I mean? A line. There's no line. And now other comics are saying that I have to call them and go, hi, I'm Bobby Lee, and I know I've been doing comedy for 25 years.
I have a question.
I'm a regular at all the clubs across the country, but can you please give me 30 minutes special?
I have a question though. Why do you always feel like you need to be courted? Like, why do you need to be wooed? Like, what is it about? Is it like a deep insecurity? Like, you don't want to be rejected if you ask? Is that why you would rather be courted?
Because I asked somebody, I'm not going to tell you who.
That was years ago. I know exactly.
A couple years ago, but I did ask.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came back with, I'm not going to tell you the company, big though. So I asked for an hour, and they came back with, we don't know about an hour, but we'll do a 15-minute one. And when I got that response, I mean, imagine doing comedy for that long, regular at all the places, you know, and you get the call, and you know that everyone that they do give it to don't even hold. Some of them I've seen. Mm-hmm. I know what they do. Right? So, you know, I'm going to just, you know, but I'll be honest with you. I am doing it now. We were going through the motions.
Yeah.
I have thrown out the line to a friend of mine who's in the industry. He wants to produce it.
Okay.
And the balls are rolling.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's telling me that it's going to happen, and I trust him.
If it makes you feel any better, I've essentially backed him into a corner.
Okay. Well,
I've given him no other choice, and now we're working on one.
That's good to hear.
Everyone in the room listening, okay, I'm going to do this special within the next 6 or 7 months. Is that okay? All right, great.
Yeah, great question, dude.
Yeah, that was a great question. And
I've always heard other people talking about it. Never heard you guys talk
and that
about
was
it at all.
ballsy, and you came in here with a very provocative. You're like Mike Wallace there. All right? Tomahawk?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow, you get a wing.
You get a wing.
That's one of the biggest blessings
Dude,
around here.
Bro, in that British baking show,
What
Paul
season?
Hollywood gives a
Paul Hollywood,
handshake.
if your muffin is at the level of the muffin,
Yeah.
he gives you a handshake. I just give you a fucking...
A wink.
That's a
Yeah.
Paul Hollywood equivalent. Yeah.
I like it. I'll take it.
Thank you so much.
Tomahawk, everyone.
I love you.
Thank you.
Love you guys
You
too.
killed it.
Thank you.
Come on, guys, get Tomahawk a round of applause!
Do we have just one more?
I feel like we should do more, but
You can't. We're at just 20. So you guys know 10:20. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got to do one more rapid. We don't want to keep these. It's a Monday night.
that's right. I want to do all of them though. That's
No, I know,
right.
but we can't keep everybody.
Oh, that's right.
People
All
have
right.
jobs.
But I
we do
think we should
quicker
do a
ones?
thing. I think we should do something where.
Can we do quicker ones?
Is there any way to go in there and ask people, or no? Or is there no way?
It's not
we don't
mic'd
have that.
outside.
Okay. Well, let's just do this, and then let's come up with. We
Here,
had a guy.
I like that name.
Let's do a lot more.
All right.
More fast.
Let's do one more. Let's just do one now, and then we'll think.
Agustin.
Agustin M.
M.
Agustin.
There's no August.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Have a seat.
I wanted this guy for so long.
For so
Wait,
long.
are you Filipino?
How you doing?
What's up,
I'm
dude?
Mexican.
Oh.
You're
Right
chicken?
in the border.
What'd you say?
I'm Mexican.
You're Mexican.
Yeah.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Bien, ¿a gusto? Yo sé que has ido mucho al Paso.
La escuela y pantalones.
He
y
escuchado
la
tus historias de
hamburguesa.
Juárez.
La hamburguesa.
Muy buena.
Bien. Ajá. El sol, el moon de Agustín.
Muy bonito.
Bien.
Gracias, gracias.
Okay. Your new name, right?
Mhm.
Oh, God. Dirt Boy.
Dirt Boy?
Yeah.
Hey, boy, that's a good name.
That's,
Thank
don't
you.
don't get hurt
No.
because you don't even know the job,
What's the job?
right? You're responsible for all the dirt on the land.
Whoa.
It's very on the nose, huh?
Very on the nose. But not just responsible, making the soil fertile so we can grow our heroin,
Oh.
Perfect.
so that we can sell and make some fucking money in our cult.
Stacks.
Stack.
Stacks.
We're going to do marijuana, heroin, cocaine, right? And we're only going to sell it to white people. We need to even the playing field out there.
Bhagwan is a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Perfect.
I want to even it out there, okay? What do you love about TigerBelly?
Ooh. Well, I don't know. I think you guys broke my podcast cherry.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
So you never listened to one prior?
No, like, I think
Wait, Bobby's having a moment.
He said this is really special for him. He loves this.
He loves.
I had
Don't say cherry, popping. Don't say popping cherry or none of that. When you said that, it just made me go cool, and I came a little bit.
you're like, ooh.
Yeah. So we popped your little cherry, huh? Your little juicy little cherry, fresh hymen. The whole
How did
thing.
you even come across the podcast in the first
My girlfriend, she had been watching it and she was like, dude, you need to listen to it. But I feel like so many people are just like, you need to listen to this
Right.
podcast. And I was just like, she was like, all right. I was like, all right, I'll sit down and like, I'll watch it with you. And then as I watched the first episode I saw, I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, what episode was it? Do you remember what was happening?
It was really
It's
early.
the solo?
I think it was just you guys.
Yeah.
It was like super early. And like, I think you guys all started fighting and it.
Sounds about
Sounds
right.
about right, yeah.
And I think it was Gilbert got into a fight with Bobby, and you guys were in this conference.
was
Oh,
it-
this is when he almost
wait,
fired
was
him?
this 25? The episode 25%.
Wait.
He's forgotten about
I
that.
forgot about it.
That was the.
I want to rekindle.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
I do. I want to rekindle that feeling. So what did he do?
It's not what I did. It's not what I did.
Is it you wanted to fire him and he wanted to walk away and I was like,
But
no,
why?
no, no.
But why was it though?
I remember,
it 'cause of money?
No, it was after your surgery.
It was after
You
my
guys were
surgery.
pissed that I couldn't make the podcast because I was with my family, but George shut up and I was the only one that couldn't do it. And then you guys gave me shit for it the next podcast.
Did I give you shit too?
You started it. I don't think Bobby even cared that you were fucking blasting me. And I was like, this fucking
Oh my
this
God, I'm an
deception. You know that
instigator.
Hey, you know that deception chapter you were talking about? This was in that
I am
chapter.
an instigator.
Bobby didn't give a fuck until
Hold
you
on,
said
was I
something.
high because I had just gotten my fucking fake
You were-
titties out?
You were on drugs and you were very not in the best mood.
Okay, I'm excused. Thank you.
Bro.
This is the perfect recap of live.
Not only the perfect one, it's the realest one.
It was the realest one.
It sheds so much light on so many issues that we have here, and some of it is stemming from this negative fucking. Some of it.
I will say that of all of us in the room, I am the most serious one.
She is
And
very
in
serious.
terms of like editing and being extra careful, I'm the one that ruins the day. I'm always like, nope, we gotta edit that out. George is like, keep it in.
But-
He says, keep it in, it's fine.
But here's the thing: this podcast would be shut down if we didn't have her.
Oh, there. No, I'm not kidding you.
It would be done.
There are. I'll be honest with you. Andrew Santino and I. And there's something out there that no one will ever hear. But Santino calls me, goes, "Come over to my house, and we're gonna do an hour and a half podcast. But in this podcast, we get to say whatever we want.
Gee, guys.
To get anything that we can even get the most fucked up fucking bullshit. And it was the funniest podcast we had ever done. Like if we showed people this podcast,
Careers are over.
I know, but we show it to comics, and they
You
literally
show
go,
it to people?
comics, yeah, comics,
Okay, comment.
comedians, and they go, oh, that's the funniest thing we've ever heard. I know, but we can't air it because our careers would be ruined.
Yeah, I think that I'm really super paranoid about the cancel culture. And whereas they're doing the right thing and they're pushing back and they're like saying, no, say whatever, we stay unedited. I'm super paranoid about that. So if anything is watered down, it's my fault. I'm the person to blame.
I just wish we didn't live in a society now that's like this. And we're all fucking paranoid. We talk about it all the time.
It's crazy. I feel like even with the people that I know and this, like just in general, it's just like it's so intense because you're always watching what you're saying, and then if someone says something or something related to someone else, like it just like spreads over to like other people, and it just kind of like grows, and everyone's just like, you're not allowed to like that person,
right?
Anymore. And I'm just kind of like,
and isn't it kind of a sick feeling when you every day you wake up and you're like, wow, I actually have to censor myself today.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like you're living in a country with free speech at all.
But if anything, I think my girlfriend probably relates with you because I feel like I can be very crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
And like when it comes to our friends, like I feel like I'll say a bunch of crazy shit. Like the other day, I got drunk and I called my friend and
easy.
Okay, I'll edit.
I want to know what he said, but easy. Go ahead.
There's mics on.
What'd you say?
So what happened was that I got drunk and a couple of our friends were like saying not like they weren't vibing with his girlfriend. Yeah. And for me, it's like I just really wanted to be honest with him, but I think I have a problem with censoring myself.
Yeah.
And I just called him and I was like, "Hey, dude, like everyone like doesn't like your girlfriend."
Damn.
But I think, and it came out like super wrong because I really love him and I'm just like, he's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
But I think just trying to be honest and like not wanting to hold it in, I think I was just kind of like.
Is he really serious about her? Or was it more like a throwaway?
I mean, it's like too early to tell.
You know what? I kind of agree with you. You know, I'm very protective of my friends and I don't ever beat around the bush. In fact, I'm in the process of straight up telling one of my girlfriends, like, and her boyfriend is a friend of mine too, but I think that he's trash for her.
Yeah.
He's not trash on his own, but he's trash for her.
Like they just don't click.
Yeah, and I should have told her, like, dude, he's an alcoholic and he's a piece of shit. Don't date him. Also, sorry to you, my friend. Like, you can't date her. Like, but I have the same problem as you, and I think that I could probably ease up on that a little bit.
I got in a ton of trouble.
Really, what happened?
I mean, it just caused like this huge thing where like my friend called everyone. He's like, so like what's going on with everyone and like my girlfriend? And I called him again. I was like, nah, dude, like I feel like I kind of like really blew this out of the water. And then everyone he got so, because he's just like really into like people liking his girlfriend.
That's kind of annoying
we
too, though.
need you around.
Yeah.
He needs you around in his life to put that fucking bitch in her place.
But also, you should have done it sober.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I talked to him and I was just kind of like, I kind of like took the reins back and I was like, all right, like maybe I shouldn't be like super intense. I was like, yeah, like maybe I don't dislike her, but I think that she gives off like an energy, and I feel like I'm very perceptive to how people are. That if I feel weird about someone, I'm just like, I don't really say anything, but I'm just kind of like I have my eye on her, and just like hearing around what everyone else was saying, they're just like, I was hearing kind of like similar stuff. Yeah. So I was just kind of like, all right, well, I might as well just tell them. But I think I got a little bit too excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, you know what?
You're shifty, huh? I can feel it. You're no longer the dirt guy, by the way.
What am I now?
Eyebrow model. Give him a round of applause, everybody. That was
eyebrow
fucking
model.
great. Eyebrow model. Fucking
Thank
great.
you so much.
Wow. Eyebrow model.
Wow.
Got a name change.
Thank you so much.
All right,
do we have one more name?
You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Where are you going?
Do you want to
try
try to bring
take a shit?
Oh my God.
You want to take a break?
Do you want to try to take everyone, but just have them come in, give them a name, and they leave? Just we can try to get as many people, or what?
Or rapid fire questions.
Rapid fire questions.
From them or by?
Them.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Do they all want screen time? Is that what it is?
No, we'll all get a picture though after.
Oh, we're gonna get the picture, but do we need?
How about we close up with one more?
You know what I want? This is what I want.
One and help.
No, I don't want one. This is what I want. I honestly want this. I want to get everyone in this room.
Jesus.
Just hear me out.
Yeah.
Just hear me out. And we're gonna sing "Me Walking Down the Street Together."
We should do that.
I think we should end with that probably.
We're gonna end with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But do you even know the lyrics of your own song? Because I feel like you kind of, after the second...
No. There's only... honestly, the lyrics to that song only ends with that second verse. So it's me walking down the street, feeling so good to me. Yeah. Having fun with my friends. Till the end is literally...
How about the in the flowers, that part?
Then
I don't know that one because I switched... You do? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay. I guess we're not going to do it then. Let's bring people in that haven't been in here already.
Wait, should we grab one name to do an unhelpful?
Let's do one. Let's do one name for an unhelpful advice.
Yeah.
It's the last unhelpful advice.
Last unhelpful advice in the Beechwood house.
Wow.
All right, ready? And we got Adrian T.
Adrian T.
Adrian T. Get in here. We're gonna do unhelpful advice.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Oh, she has a bag.
Oh, my gosh, what's next,
Adrian,
man?
please have a seat. Please have the headphones.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Adrian.
That's the last one ever.
Hi, Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
Are we giving her a name? Are you giving?
Oh yeah, I am. Sometimes I
He
have
has to meditate on it.
I have to think about it because it's not.
Bhagwan is stumped.
Is John farting over there?
Flick. Not Flick.
Like Flick's good one.
I like Flick.
Flick's very cute.
You look like a Flick to me.
Oh.
Like you're fast. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're gonna help us answer this.
No, I gotta give her a job too.
She's gonna ask.
Yeah,
I gotta give Flick a job.
Okay.
You make figurines, like statues, out of organic matter.
I mean, that I did do that at some point.
Really? What the? Are you an oracle?
He's a fucking oracle. Matrix, baby.
What? Explain.
I don't have to explain. We don't.
No. Her. She did that at some
explain,
point.
please. Go explain.
I used to work at a toy design firm. I was like manufacturing toys.
Wow, you're an oracle.
Not just I'm an oracle. I already knew that about her by looking at Flick's eyes. You know what I mean? I see a factory in there with a bunch of like little people. You can't call them elves anymore. It's
How
against the
many
law.
people?
Little people, a lot. A little with Santa, not fat, but he's rotund.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pleasantly plump.
Let's do an unhelpful advice. Go ahead.
Hi, this is from Dan. Dear TigerBelly crew, I started listening to your podcast last month. The sick humor delights me so much, so thank you. I'm an Asian American, Cambodian American, so yeah, Asian stereotypes, internalizing your forever ending guilt. Hooray! I want to ask specifically, what advice can you give on making new friends and dating? Tinder didn't work so well because I was assaulted by a drunk woman at a bar. New England winter is real, and the sad kicks in. I'm maintaining my positivity throughout, gone sober until the new year. Thanks, Dan. How does he make new friends and stay happy and date?
We'll ask Adrian first. How do you make new friends?
How do you do it, Flick?
I make Augustine talk, and then
Augustine's your guy.
Well, your boyfriend, his name is Augustine.
Yeah, that's the guy we had on before.
just now, like literally like 30 seconds ago.
Dirty boy, dirt boy.
Dirt boy.
Dirt boy is not the eyebrow model. Is not your boyfriend.
He's my boyfriend.
Or your husband.
My
Boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
We've been dating for like 6 years.
Let me think.
Oh, they're beating you.
I saw it.
What?
I saw what your baby looked like.
What did it look like?
Bilbo Baggins.
Like very white and small.
No, you're Asian as well.
I'm
it's
Filipino.
Bilbo if he had some sort of deficiency, iron.
You don't wish that. You don't wish that on someone.
No, that's what he looked. But his talent is who's the Stephen Hawking. I don't know why I just did
That's wait, hold on.
I'm sorry. Cut that out.
That's the talent.
John, cut that out. See, that's the way we have to cut that out. I don't want to do that. Anyway, you know, I wanted to ask her a question, just a side question.
Go ahead.
Aside from, because I feel like you're a younger. How old are you?
26.
You're 20, so you're young. You're a millennial, correct?
Yeah.
Are you still a toy designer?
No, I'm a graphic designer now.
Ali Wong said to me something the other day, a month ago, a while back.
Okay.
She said, wow, your generations of Asians had to deal differently with ours. Like, I don't have to talk about being Asian or you know what I mean? Like, you had to deal with, like, being typecast, stereotyped in terms of, like, auditioning. And her generation doesn't necessarily have to deal with the kind of bullshit. We had to, like, can you do it in a thicker accent? And you're like, fuck, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But you view race different than I do because of just generationally, right? Do you feel like, have you ever had anything racist happen to you?
Yeah, I've been like catcalled a lot. Like people across the street would like say konnichiwa. Or, like,
Wow.
Don't you fucking hate that?
yeah, it's so annoying.
And then you want to tell them it's a different language. I'm not Japanese, but then they don't get, and they go, it doesn't matter. We got the laugh.
Yeah, but the layer is especially. There's even an extra layer, especially if you are a woman, because not only are you being catcalled, but you're gonna be catcalled. with the specific race that they think that you are.
Yeah.
They add shit like, bind your feet, walk on my back,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So specific.
They're like, well, wear this kimono, it's silk, right? And then they always walk like this. You know what I mean? Walk like that. Anyway, so let me ask you this.
Yes.
But you've never walked into a restaurant and were like, oh my God, I feel uncomfortable because I can just tell that they don't want my kind in here.
Oh, I've had that happen before.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
I grew up in like a very white suburban place in like NorCal, and like I've felt that before.
I think she's right. I think that we were very lucky to live in LA where that rarely is like a rarity here.
It doesn't happen as often now. Yeah.
But probably where she's from, in other places, there are places that are unlike LA, sweetheart. And we don't go there often, so we don't know what it's like.
No, but I'm on planet Earth. I know what it's like to live on planet Earth.
But when you do shows at the Bible Belt, you always come home with stories.
Oh, sad stories. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The worst is just the swearing. Hey, kid, watch your language. And some white guy that you're not related to, he's not your boss, some stranger, and you want to go, fuck you! But you don't because you're so conditioned. You go, I'm sorry. I've said to old white people that I didn't know and said, I don't like the way you're sitting, or I don't like the way you're walking, or I don't like the way you're doing it, and me saying, I'm sorry. But why? What am I sorry about? I'm being normal.
My friend Shandy says that. But you know what? It's a thing.
I love your reaction. It's so cute.
You know, like my friend Shandy was the first person who pointed this out to me. She's like, why do you keep apologizing, even to like people you're familiar with, like friends and family? You know, like Raul in the Great British Baking Show, when he gives like a masterpiece of a cake, but then as he's serving it, he says sorry and he walks backwards.
Yeah.
Like he's already apologizing for it possibly not being good, even though it's a masterpiece. That's what I do in my own life. I think that for a lot of us, it's like it's a conditioning thing where you know that you're going to be reprimanded even if you're doing okay. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a product of being hit as kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're always sorry.
My therapist, I shouldn't say that.
No, I think you should keep your therapy.
I just want to let you know,
private.
I'm going to leave it private, all right? But basically, what she told me, just in general, I'm not getting any specific, but I thought that my dad hitting me all those years didn't do anything. I literally told her, I go, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, who cares? He beat me up. She's like, you're a kid, you're scared. You know what I mean? You don't understand the kind of trauma and the shit that you had to deal with. And I hid all that shit, right? So I need to deal with all those things. I love you so much.
Back to the question at hand,
Let's go
though.
to the quick-
How do you make, you're 26 now, but do you have like a core group of friends, or are you kind of like a floater? And how does one meet new people in this day and age? I don't have the answer to that because I haven't made a new friend actually I have from Soul Cycle, but one only.
Yeah. How do you do it as a millennial?
I mean, I used to be a floater like most of my life. I just didn't I had a lot of close friends in different groups, but I never like made them intermingle or anything. I just like to have it separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I have AA friends and I also have comedy friends. But I don't like I used to have these birthday parties where I'd have to bring both. And it sometimes was weird. They're like, what's that 9-year-old plumber with the, you know what I mean? Who's like writing like his feelings in a journal. Oh, that's my friend Billy. We have the same sponsor.
We're very opposite. I cannot consider you a friend if I can't bring you into my family setting.
Well, I'm like that now.
Yeah, and I think that's just one of the requirements. If I can't imagine you spending time with my family, I kind of just don't even want to take it there. Like even Dorothy, she's out there. I met her at the first live show for TigerBelly. And Dorothy's been to all our family parties.
Yep.
But that's just because that's how I feel. Like if I'm going to get to know you, like, you know, I want my sister
If
to
you
like
get in,
you too.
we want you in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly was dreading today. Because I didn't know what it was, and you know, I put a lot of pressure on myself to make it some special thing. But I really think just by being here and by being together and doing it, it felt right. It did feel like a good.
I feel like this is a good way to end this era.
Yeah, I do. And this next era is going to be very exciting, I think. We have really good guests coming up, but we're always going to stay fucked up and the way we are.
Oh, I wanted to ask you one more thing. How attached are you to this studio? For instance, my question is, if it were to not be a replica of this in a new place, would it make you unhappy as a fan of TigerBelly?
I feel like if that picture were in the next studio, like that'd be fine.
Okay, we're bringing this. We gotta bring this in.
Because it's always in the shot.
Yeah. So without this, it wouldn't feel the same.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. That's good advice.
I want to say thank you to you. I also want to bring everyone in here to sing the song to end it.
Okay.
And I think that I want you to sit here.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's bring everyone in. I'll do it. I'll go in there and I'll.
Should we just start reading all the names out?
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Here, Harrison Pack, Zach F, Ari Azizan.
How's it?
Yeah, everyone
Look,
try to go over here. Everyone, because the
wait,
cameras
look
are
at
this way, so try to get on this side.
This is crazy.
We're gonna make it happen.
You're fine.
We are gonna make
Fine.
it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Everyone's come in.
Oh shit.
This is nuts.
This is nuts.
This is gonna work.
It's gonna work. Now we need to bring people back here.
Yeah.
We have cameras here. This too here.
It's an end of an era.
End of the era.
John and Bryce, get in here too. This is.
If somebody's a good
in?
lyricist, you guys want to write some more.
Go in there. Go behind Bobby.
Because it's very simple, but let's just see what we have, and then let's do it slowly. Maybe that'll help. What's up, dude? What's your name? Anthony. I like you a lot.
You look like Post Malone.
You do look Post Malone.
Dude, it's Post
Anthony.
No, I have a super diehard boner for Post Malone. So when I saw you, I got a little excited. I'm not gonna lie. Come in here, you guys.
Come on in, guys.
Get here, Tiff.
Hey,
What's your
Nick.
name, bud?
Nick.
I like your hairstyle.
You guys haven't
Never
met.
met. That's David So's train. That's David So's trainer.
You're.
Can you train him, Nick?
You're a wrestler or a jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because of your ears.
Yeah.
But that's why his name is Nick the Ear.
You're Nick the Ear?
Yeah.
I've heard your name. Hey, Nick the Ear.
David So and everyone trains with him.
All right, so I'll stand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll sing me, and then you'll join.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just keep the tempo good. You know what? You know what's even better than that? Let's do a silent meditation.
Okay.
Oh, that's not
this
better
is good
than
for
that.
audio.
Yeah, babe. Audio listeners, babe.
I don't care.
Oh God.
Who's laughing? Who's laughing?
Jenna.
Oh Jesus.
She doesn't respect you.
No respect. It was not me. You hippie Burning Man lady. Ready?
Yes.
Me
walking down the street, feeling so good to me. Yeah, having fun with my friends. To the end. I think that's all we got. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much.
Bobby, do we want to? Do we have? Hey everyone, well that's our 220th podcast with Bobby and all the sleepers from the Slept Kingdom here. I just want to thank our sponsors. Support them to support our show. Ridge Wallet, Blue Apron, Candid, and Voodoo. Get 10% off your Ridge Wallet today by going to ridge.com/SLEP. That's ridge.com/SLEP and use the code SLEP, SLEPT. Check out this week's Blue Apron menu and get $60 off when you visit blueapron.com/belly. Give yourself the gift of Candid. Go to candidco.com/TigerBelly and use the code TigerBelly to get $75 off. Watch free movies like Unbreakable and James Bond. Head over to voodoo.com/TigerBelly to sign up and start watching instantly. That's VUDU.com/TigerBelly. And make sure you see the Slept King live. Bobby will be in Brea, San Francisco, Calusa, Irvine. Go to BobbyLeeLive.com and grab those tickets before they're gone. And remember, get your question on TigerBelly by email.
I love your sister so much.
She adviceunhelpful@gmail.com.
She looks so much like you. I'm obsessed with her.
Gabriel, make eye contact with Bobby. We're looking for interesting, unusual, non-typical problems. And looking for help.
I love her so much.
As much as you want. That's
She has
advice,
crazy eyes, dude.
unhelpful at
That's
gmail.
evil, crazy eyes. Yeah, all right, that's good.
That's advice unhelpful@gmail.com.
She's great.
We love you guys. Make sure you follow Bobby on Bobby Lee Live, Climb DK.
Did you?
Bobby, George at George_Kimmel. You can follow me at Gilbert.
I only
Guys,
forgot one time.
This is
and that
the
wasn't
last
because of my manic. It was just I literally forgot.
housekeeping, and
but I don't think
I love you guys, and we'll see you at the new location.
I haven't processed.
Have a good
yet.
night.
I'm gonna miss this place, but
Me
it
too.
hasn't
It's
hit me
me
yet.
so
It
fucking
hasn't hit me
sad.
at all.
Me too.
I've been too worried
I
like
can't even
getting
deal
the
with it.
credit.
I have too much loss.